fine.
Like Kenneth. Sometimes when Kenneth's computer gets mad, gets really,
Alright, I hear it.
Me too. Alright.
Okay. We should just mute the game sound.
Oh, yeah.
You don't need to hear it.
Well, first mistake, he picked X23.
Yeah, well, is that Morgan on both teams? Or I can't really tell. I see, like... Okay, so Busby's playing Viper, Morgan, Strider.
I don't understand this thing at all.
Jayto's playing Virgil and Dr. Doom. He used the Heroes and Heralds card that only gives him 2 characters.
Well, he has to stop Homebreaker. Because he has meter. Oh, that was genius, never mind.
Dude, crouch H.
Oh, stop! Oh, that's the Danke pickup.
Ooh.
Good reset. I don't know how we got it.
That actually was like a TAC reset.
That was a TAC pick.
That's respectable. Okay,
One
that was a
first
good
throw
start.
there.
Nice Clink Dash.
That was a bad convert. That was just
You
helpful.
can tell he played X23 because he had to actually learn how to move, which a Virgil player never would do.
It's true.
That was a good,
Good
first game.
game. Virgil's a good character.
Well, that was a terrible match.
Let's ignore the fact that that X23 assist could have been anything else.
Alright.
Anyhow. Second
friend.
match.
Oh.
I'll say Jayto's really getting in there really fast, which isn't letting Busby zone, but instead letting him mash the exercise mode.
I don't know why he would snap in X23 when he just gave him the best anchor in the game.
Yeah, that's a big part. I definitely agree that you probably wouldn't ever want to not kill one kill on the motion.
Because the Viper had no meter, he could have just pressed anything and killed her while trying to combo Doom. But he just like ran away all scared from the lane.
Yeah, I mean...
Oh, come on, Chaz.
That was a cool drop.
That was nice. Busby's being... I guess, like... If X23 is rushing her down and you're C Viper, you really don't have an excuse not to mash.
Yeah.
You have invincible moves that are going to stop anything she does.
Well, I don't know, I also don't know why he didn't use level 3, but I guess he has setups to like kill Strider off of it, so he's saving it, but I would have burned it. That is a terrible. But
Well, if it'll kill, that's the right decision.
yeah, it is.
Okay.
Well, he could.
Honestly, he's gonna win. Yeah, I agree with that. He killed Virgil in the back. He doesn't have any X Factor. He should be pretty safe to win at this point. That would have been nice if he had like VHC or something.
Well, what Jayto should have done is just kill Morgan. I don't know, because he had a guaranteed kill with just level 3, and Morgan did not have.
This is completely over.
Yeah.
Alright, this is gonna be an attempt to kill Strider, actually. That move. It trades with the Raja.
He needs to stop that and set it.
He could have thrown a ground. He obviously messed up throwing a ground fireball that would have canceled out Doom's attempt to kill Strider. I still think Morgan's at the advantage here pretty significantly.
Yeah.
And should still win.
I agree.
Jayto should look for a fireball to raw tag into since she doesn't have astral vision, and that's just like.
The mistake that Buzz is making here is trying too hard to shoot at Doom. This is a common Morgan run. Here, he did a much better job that time.
That was a horrible raw tag, but he could have. If Morgan's in the air shooting a fireball down forward, you can raw tag into it if she doesn't have astral vision and scare.
Notice how for his second astral vision, he just continuously shot at the ground. Doom was forced to land into it and he won the game. Whereas for his first astral, he kept trying to shoot at Doom and wasn't getting any chip at all.
Pretty much.
In that situation, you just want to keep shooting at the ground.
Yeah, I agree.
Eventually he has to land.
Good read, very good launcher. That was actually cool. And then,
Oh, come on.
He had just executed that combo. However, okay, that was another really bad combo.
He thought he had the X23 assist.
Alright,
Yeah.
He's gonna kill him, this is fine. We'll all take back in Virgil. There we go.
that was bad. That doesn't work.
Okay, that was a
I
good punch.
respect X-Factoring on Morgan. Strider Anchor has a tough time killing 3 full health characters.
It's a bad.
Yeah, he just missed the idea was there though.
Well,
Overall,
I think
Jay's playing pretty...
Strider has. Yeah, that was actually a good idea, because if Virgil
Yeah,
got...
hit the invincibility. And X23 dying first is good. It's better than Virgil. Because Virgil now gets meter when he comes in no matter what. Definitely a smart plan by Jayto.
Can't beat solo Wesker, or I can't see X23 being able to beat Strider solo. But apparently she ran away well enough.
Well, the point there was he alpha counters in with an invincible alpha counter. And either it hits and he wins, or it doesn't hit and Virgil will end up getting meter when the other two die. It was a good plan. I respect it.
I agree.
Jayto's playing real smart this set so far. I think it's 2-1.
I don't understand the full screen Hullbreakers.
See, I actually kind of respect this team as an X23 team, except that he's not really abusing it. But he hasn't too much so far.
That's dirt nap at all. I don't see the point of X23.
I guess the issue here is probably Busby's team is pretty low health, so he doesn't get to build as much meter when he does his combos, which maybe his setups don't work.
Morgan ducks under beams, so you can't rely on that, obviously.
Yeah, it makes it a lot tougher to use that for a mix-up tool, I would know.
Also, okay, right here, that was a fucked up fireball, so that's, okay, yeah,
Busby's gotta learn he can mash underneath the beam.
Yeah.
Like, as a Morgan player, you have to make the conscious, like, decision that you are crouching under the beam.
Like, that was fun. That was a very fun result.
He's gonna punish, like, 3 different beams behind it. It's hard to do, but, like, obviously Danny does it. It's possible.
It's risky versus Virgil.
That was a decent rock tag. I don't know. It's hard to make them fall like that, obviously. I think... I don't know. I don't know what's going on here.
I'm trying to build meter for this traffic kill.
I don't like the ground.
Morgan's out of meter. Pretty nice patience overall. He could have not tried to do ground plasma beam, but he got the hit.
I don't see the point of air plasma beam either, because you're killing fireballs that you're going to avoid anyway by falling down.
No, there's really no point in shooting anything at Doom at that point.
Just going into flight mode, yeah, that thing was good.
You should just go into flight and keep your movement out open.
Okay,
Hopefully
good.
he'll kill him off this, yeah.
A lot of actually fucks with that somehow.
I don't know why he's going for combos like that, but he hit it, so it's alright. I would have just lost. Anyhow, Jayto's playing pretty well. Busby is just getting caught as Morgan.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, he's zoning correctly and then eventually just screwing up. It's kind of hard to talk about Morgan. Because it really comes down to a blatantly obvious mistake because she probably shouldn't get hit.
I don't buy for Morgan Strider though. Just at all. I think it's not a good idea to run.
I think it's a solid team.
It's solid, but I don't see the point when you can just play Virgil Strider instead of Morgan and then have a way easier team that's like just as good. It's not bad.
I think the thing is that Virgil Point actually threatens Viper because she only gets 1 meter to guess circle, so 1 meter to guess in the X move.
And Virgil with a beam beats Morgan Strider. The only way Virgil won't destroy Viper is if, or won't destroy Morgan is if Morgan's running.
Yeah, this is actually definitely a matchup in Jayto's favor. Virgil beats C Viper pretty bad in my opinion. EX moves challenge everything he does, but as I said, she only gets 1.
I don't understand that super because it takes an hour to hit.
Quick dive uses the raw tag.
Broken. Doom's up. Okay, this team makes a lot more sense, but then it's like...
Why Viper?
Yeah, why Viper? Why not Magneto?
I like the first team, just not versus Jayto's team.
If your team...
This is infinitely better pick versus Jayto.
Actually has a lot of fun.
Because the thing is, Viper can actually get out missiles. Pretty well, so. That was a nice setup.
That was sick.
Too slow.
I respect this. Yo, Dirt Nap. Let's see it.
Bye-bye.
Is he gonna go for the meaty S?
Bye. Alright,
okay. The problem here is that now he's playing X23.
I don't know why he backed off, because he only had one chance to win, and now it's over. But he just like...
Yeah, if Busby loses this, that's pretty bad. You shouldn't lose from here. Just X-Spec or anything. Really
Well,
the
the full screen foot dive.
Dude, it's good.
Fun fact, that's the second best in color.
Okay, so... If Jayto was playing... Okay, like, Strider instead of X23, I think the team would be exactly the same, except, like, purely better. Like, I can't...
I mean, it's hard to say purely because X23 offers the dirt maps, but the way he's playing it, I mostly agree.
Yeah. Because, okay, if you TAC to Doom with Virgil, you're gonna have a billion meter, and you're probably gonna win anyway. But, there's also the thing that, like, Strider is an assist. So it's like, if Strider's an assist, and he actually is way better making comebacks, because as you just saw, X23 can't beat Doom at all, and Doom is the most common anchor in the game. Except for, like...
Yeah, I mean, if he's not going to be dirt mapping as his main strategy, I don't really see the point.
Also, X23... That is sick, I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, I did not know you could do that, Jayto, with the tech. Ooh, accidentally dropped something from him. Nice launcher. It's an anti-air. No, it's actually hard. Beams will jump up back a lot, and people don't always block when they do that.
It's a really good one.
Yeah, it seems like it has a nice hitbox. Goes for unblockable, barely misses it. Well, like guard break, I guess they call it. A throw.
Alright, that's it.
Yeah. See, actually, oh, this is an anchor. I don't see the point. Like, I just don't think she works as an anchor.
Yeah.
She can't beat any good character in one. Like, I think she loses every one-on-one matchup that I can think of, like, of all the good characters.
I really think the problem is just the health on his team isn't letting him do his setups, and so he's not going for them. So let's just try to ignore that, I guess. But yeah, no, I do agree with you that X23 is not worth it, but...
Okay. He went for
Jayto
it, like...
keeps, Chaz keeps trying to X-Factor the
That's about the point. That's, yeah.
And then he'll bounce off of it. But
Yeah.
then both times he ended up on the
You can just wait.
Is the score 3-3 now? Yeah, 3-3.
Nice like that.
That was a very, very nice convert. Very clean. TAC to Doom.
If Busby
If he
is
lands
playing,
this,
if Busby is playing with missiles, I don't see why he wouldn't do everything he can to run away at the start of the round. Because it's clearly his goal to beat his zone if he's playing 5
Completely agreed.
See, if I was...
He should use his EX meters purely on allowing Doom to get out.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. If I was playing Viper missiles, I would just do really dumb, like, EX Thunder Knuckles and, like, cover them with missiles. And just, like make that, like, a back and forth thing where they both touch.
Yeah, if you call missiles and do Thunder Knuckle, Adam used to do this all the time. Like, there's not really anything the other guy can do.
Yeah, you really can. And that's
Times itself quite well.
kind of like Hagar.
Oh boy. That could have been really sick, but the missiles are already out.
So X23 is bouncing off the walls.
Can jump in.
Jayto is doing a decent job avoiding fireballs, but he just can't. I mean, if you get in her face, Morgan has 4-frame normals, shell kick, which is a 5-frame jump in. It's like, there's nothing to do when she's in Astral Vision.
All I'm gonna say right now is that X23 is the worst version of Morgan. I mean, I don't know. It's not entirely serious, but it's also kind of true because, like, one can do things and the other can't. Like, Morgan has way better... like, what does X23 have besides the unblockable that's better than Morgan?
I like the theme song better.
It's true. She's really
People should try harder to end rounds with the ground version of Darkness Illusion. It has a cooler angle in the animation.
That's a good. Okay. Yeah,
okay. This is he tried to like take the missiles into account and ended up screwing it up. Homebreaker dash get invincible is a classic starter.
Nice.
This is why you don't do resets. That's all I'm gonna say about that. You should have PAC. There's nothing else to say.
I think she's more about when he's Homebreaker. Because he actually is doing it like mid-screen and getting hit for it roundly. Like, it's actually pretty bad.
Yeah.
PAC 23. Can he dirt nap for the situation? Doesn't appear so.
Yeah, that's...
All she has to do now... I hope he doesn't spend meter on level 3. That's all I can say.
Well... Yeah, now the game can actually be...
Now he can screw up. He won't... It's still massively
Okay,
okay.
Okay, good.
I would just... There was basically no risk if he instead
he did something really bad, which was he did a bunch of really weird soul drains that like didn't make sense when he needed to be clearing the screen instead of draining meter, or covering the screen instead of draining meter.
It's like, look at how little important meter Morgan. He's gonna win, but if he had gotten hit once, he would have lost the game. Whereas if he had just done Astrovision instead of that level 3, he was at like no risk of losing. Goes for the late low. I actually respect that. A lot of people go for low throws, and they do their lows super early or their lows super late.
Yeah, I actually do that a lot because it works, and then I fight someone good and it doesn't.
Yeah, I had a problem with that myself until I started fighting like Jan.
Oh, good adaptation to him not match. That was really good.
Yeah, no, I'm actually definitely... The level of play in this set's been pretty decent so far.
I agree.
Couple bad decisions, but things are going well. I really like Jayto playing Virgil on point.
Well, he needs to learn combos. I think that would help.
Yeah.
His Virgil combos are incredibly bad.
Virgil on point is the best way to deal with Morgan.
Yeah, that was pretty bad too. He like didn't do a long enough air series and like just didn't get anything there. He clearly tried to meter drain.
Oh, that's it. I think I'm ahead of you.
Virgil on point versus Morgan second team outright counters Morgan, I would say. If he gets to kill the first character.
I disagree if they're playing a good character on point also.
Viper's a good character.
Not with Doom. I don't think Viper Missiles is good.
I think she's a good
That was a nice mix
I
up.
don't think she's a bad character, but I don't think Viper Missiles can touch Virgil at all. Like I think.
Well, that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that Virgil counters him.
No, I'm saying Viper Missiles I think just has a really bad matchup against Virgil, and that's a big part of it. Whereas if he was playing Zero Missiles or something like that.
That's true. And Zero does beat Virgil, but I'm saying if Virgil is to kill the first character, Virgil with the incoming versus Morgan is pretty fruity.
That's one of the reasons why Magneto Morgan would have problems if more people played Virgil on point, because like Virgil versus Magneto is obviously bad for Magneto. So if someone did like Virgil hit Magneto TAC to Doom, that would like kill the Morgan basically, because Virgil would have 5 meters, and what is Morgan?
Here's the thing again, where he's spending all his meter. He just spent X Factor and his meter to kill Doom.
Yeah,
he's gonna still win, but there's just no reason to do
that. Oh, okay, that shell kick was really unsafe and could have lost the match, and probably should have.
Yeah, you could have gotten X Factor.
When someone against an X Factor, you're gonna die. Like, that's a very bad idea.
Overall, I would have to tell Chaz to stop blowing all his X Factor to kill characters with Morgan. And all his meter.
The only
G play, he almost never level 3s. Because
yeah.
You'd rather have that meter for multiple Astral Vision. If you knock someone down as Morgan, and you Astral Vision, you should just win. If it's a super problem character like Virgil, go ahead and kill them.
Okay,
but if
okay.
It's the other guy's Dr. Doom.
Okay, 2 things. Jayto, learn Virgil combos, please, and Chaz, start punishing those homebreakers because they're really bad. Those are terrible homebreakers unless you get punished by anyone.
Yeah, just up back them.
Like, no, like they're whipping mid-screen, and he's not...
Yeah.
Like, you could run up and do cartoon medium with Viper. Cause that's a decent normal. It just works. I don't know. Jayto has a really bad habit of doing bad homers. Also, yeah, you can't teleport behind someone who's calling missiles, for obvious reasons.
Yeah, I need to call missiles more in those situations.
Yeah.
But again, Unibeam normally does fine. Unibeam mash low L. Hooray!
Good crossover counters this set.
That is bad. I don't know. Yeah, okay.
Gets the hit. No, he's gonna die. Now here's a time where you could level 3, although he doesn't have it.
Well,
this is TAC, but I mean, I respect going for it, I
why
guess.
did he dash back after the thing? He did EX Seismo and then air dash back. That was weird.
The TAC is kind of respectable because he should have killed and then won. But yet again, he could have knocked down X23 and done Astrovision and guaranteed a victory.
Also, those are unsafe. You can't cancel the dive. You can X-Factor that and kill her. Like, if X23 is diving at you, and she's not doing the down forward one.
Oh yeah, the down forward one is definitely unsafe.
Yeah. He's like, not X-Factoring it. That, okay. You can blink dash forward there, and then, okay, those are, I don't know. I don't see the point of helm breaking there. I think he needs to dab more. Like, he's missing out on a good low for, like, a mid. Like a punishable mid instead of, like, an advantage low. But yeah, okay, if you happy birthday someone and missiles are coming down, blink dash forward a few times, and then, launch.
Yeah, you have a really long time to OTG in this Virgil.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Okay, here's the kill. Okay, so here's where you get in Morgan, and you just spend all your meter on Astrovision always, and you don't level 3. Because you're playing against Doom, and Doom with X23 assist should never ever touch Morgan. And I am a big Doom guy, but this is his worst matchup by far. And he's playing this right.
Okay.
I agree with this also.
But Jayto's playing it really wrong. He's staying on the ground when there's gaps, and he's pressing stuff and getting hit and building more meter from Morgan. Like, if you just
did like the Viper raw tech.
if you just avoided it and then did like air photon array, DHC into X23, he can at least X Factor on the ground and have a chance. Like you can do the invincible super all the way through and then have some kind of pressure on the ground with no fireballs on the screen. But it's like he didn't, and then he just completely gave up the game by staying on the ground and mashing around his muscles.
Yeah, Busby played that really well though.
Yeah.
Get ready to brawl.
Busby on a small streak here.
Well,
Let's see if Jazz gonna dance. Drops combo. Punish should be a TAC. Gets countered though. It's always the issue with playing these types of teams. Because now he lost his TAC. I've lost tournament matches like this and it's always very sad.
yeah.
Your TAC gets countered, and then you lose the next neutral exchange and lose your character.
What a good mechanic.
Nice X Factor. This won't kill though, so it ends up being
Yeah.
kind of
That was a really, really bad rock tag, because X-Wing 3 isn't even
should have
able
gotten the kill.
Yeah. People underestimate the ability to pressure someone in the corner without an assist. Like, you can just do jab and then throw and shit like that, and you're always in range of a throw. Like, keeping Doom in against a character that's like...
You really gotta stop, dude. It doesn't matter as much here because neither of them have X Factor left, but...
I mean, yeah, he does it no matter what.
He's spending X Factor.
He still has the meters though, so in this situation it's fine.
It was more fine here because he still had a meter, but...
He's not doing it based on the situation, he's doing it every time. It's a cool... It's fine right now.
Because he doesn't have X Factor anymore, if he got thrown here, one incoming mix-up means he loses the game. Whereas if he hadn't spent X Factor, Doom has no ability to pressure him the entire game.
Let's try that again.
Get ready to brawl.
Alrighty.
Okay, so Busby's still streaking.
Is that 9-4? I don't know what it started at.
9-4? There's no way it's that far into the set yet, is it?
Yeah, okay, I don't think so. I think they started like later. Oh,
I think it's like 5-3 or something, 6-3 maybe.
alright.
We can check when the match is done. Yeah, Busby's just been doing a good job with Morrigan, basically. Zoning him out. And X23. Doom X23 is, like, obviously very problematic. When he doesn't really have a safe X23 from Doom, so he has a tough time getting her out of the field, and then Doom with X23 assists obviously just nothing.
Eric on.
Jared's online, so it's alright.
Yeah. I don't like having given someone to not play a character that's bad. I feel like it should be pretty self-explanatory. But
Whatever.
Well, it's like this. Okay, I understand the gambit of having X23 in the bag. But
Gambit's not even in the game.
he's not doing anything with her, and when Virgil dies, he's just automatically losing.
Oh, he could have waited longer on that relaunch, I guess.
Because what, he's basically, what does he get her in by Alpha Counter? Like, he's not by DHC.
I'm not sure.
This is a wild slugfest.
Well, it's very nice to confirm him off a normal jump.
I don't know.
Kill, but he's set up Dirt Nap. Alright, that's exactly what I would have done, is wake up at level 3. That's always what I do there.
Just smash. No. Neutral attack, Photon Ray would have been better. Well, except for that hit.
Well,
but
what Jayto should have done was just meaty him with the jump down H.
Well,
I guess he's worried about...
The problem with that is if it's old or something, it would have gotten weird. Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
Dang.
Was that the set?
Yeah, apparently.
Okay.
Wasn't our first attempt.
Well,
So what are the conclusions?
I think that was the first attempt. He won 10 times.
Alright, that's cool. What are some
You won
conclusions?
10 times?
Yeah.
Damn.
They're really fast. Conclusions. X23 last is worthless and did nothing that entire set.
Oh, Jayto's saying that, at level 3 does have invincible startup.
The thing is, trying to meaty someone in this game is usually a mistake. Unless you have
And level 3 does have invincible startup. So Jayto apparently just made a mistake
Yeah, that's
at the
fine.
end.
I
Thinking
would
that
have
it was not invincible.
probably jumped up forward, which would have avoided level 3, and we would have been able to punish Photon Array. So that would have made
Yeah,
the game.
I would have jumped.
Yeah.
Jump block against a wake-up character puts them in a scarier situation than it puts you.
Regardless, Chaz should not have been in that situation. He was like hovering at normal jump height as Doom, when that's the only point, like, it's the only place on the screen X23 that can threaten Doom at all. Like, normal jump height or below, and Doom is like the best super jumping character in the game. And he was in the corner. So Doom in the corner against X23 at super jump height, there's nothing she can ever do. So I don't know why he didn't just, like, sit up there.
Okay, so my conclusions for the match. For Chaz, versus Virgil, he's really got to be ballsier about punishing Helmbreaker. I know it's scary to be ballsy against Virgil, but he was letting shit whiff.
Yep. Bad resource and with Morgan.
You can tell if the Virgil player is consistently canceling the swords right away or not, and Jayto was not.
Yep.
So he could have really just gone for it. His Viper play was good when he was given space, but he didn't really create it very well. I think he has to use his EX moves to get missiles out.
He also needs to air dash at, like, he needs to do, like, to me, if a Viper is, like, mid-screen, and then suddenly super jumps and then air dashes down forward, she's, like, threatening. Whereas,
he wasn't super jumping enough at all.
Well, I mean, if she's, like, if Viper does a tri-dash at you, like, she's a threat, and Jayto was not ever jabbing. So there was no way he would have been anti-air. and he could have gotten.
Yeah, that's true. He wasn't gonna get checked.
Biggest thing though, seriously, is the meter management and X Factor management with Morgan. It was really bad.
Yeah, but overall, I would say his Morgan zoning was pretty solid.
Yeah.
So once he got Virgil killed, he ended up running his game plan pretty well. So
he also needs
props for
to
him.
realize that Morgan crouches under like every beam.
Yes, and then you really need to actively see the beam come out and then jab or medium kick under it.
Yeah.
For Jayto, I like the point Virgil. I think it's a nice call versus this team, and I think it's a nice call in general. He's got assists for it. He's doing pretty well with it. Need to get a little more consistent on his combos.
Once Virgil dies, though, that is not a team.
Yeah, the big thing I would say is that it's super hard once Virgil dies. You don't have any way to get X23 in. X23 assist does nothing for Doom. Banking on alpha counters is too hard.
Also, Virgil's not a good TACer because he forces a lot of mid-screen TACs. Like, if you're getting on an awkward convert. Like,
well, he does have a nice corner carry assist, but in the X23.
True. Yeah.
But, yeah, overall, I feel bad saying it, but it's hard to say anything other than drop X23.
Yeah.
Alright.
Not a good character.
Pretty good set, though. Good
Yep.
job. Both players.
Cool. This
I
recording.
hope Jayto got his burger.
Jayto had to buy a burger for Chaz.
Yep.
Oh, Chaz won?
Yeah.
I hope Chaz got his burger.
Alright, sounds good. I'm gonna cut off the recording.